God, we're live. Thank you, everyone who's watching the YouTube of the avant-garde pilot table read. We have an amazing cast. We got Dan Albertson, Art Kai, Meredith Dietz, Chandra Thomas, and Hoff Matthews reading screen directions. So I'll leave it to Hoff.
All right, so this is Avant-Garde, written by Ryan Sartor. Act 1, Interior Verve Coffee Day. Ryan Sartor, 36, wearing non-matching sweats, sits across from Nathan, wearing a button-down shirt and jeans.
Nathan, great to see you.
No doubt.
I got to be honest, after all this time, I sort of thought you'd given up on me.
Oh, I am giving up on you. That's why I asked you to meet me here. I'm not going to represent you anymore.
Oh, wow. So you were representing me.
Well, no, I was hip pocketing you, but I'm going to stop doing that.
I don't know if it counts as hip pocketing since you never got me a meeting.
Yeah, it does. If you had gotten a meeting, I would have been representing you, but you didn't, so we're over.
Okay. Well, can I at least get some industry advice while you're here?
Yeah, don't lie to people. You told me that you were going to get one of those writers from that show you were working on to write something with you.
I told you I was going to try.
Yeah, but the fact that you said you were going to try made it sound like it was going to happen, and it didn't, and I didn't make any money.
So that's what it's about, making money?
How can I make a living if I'm not making money?
Any other feedback?
Are you sure you want to hear this?
Yeah.
All right. I would say your writing is a little too avant-garde.
Really? They're just sitcom scripts.
Yeah, but the main character is always named Ryan Sartor, and he always works in TV.
They say to write what you know.
People don't watch that personal stuff. They want Young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory, and does Jim Parsons have any other shows?
I don't know.
See, if you want to be a TV writer, you should know that stuff.
So what? You're telling me to write non-personal things?
I mean, Sheldon Cooper is a straight up weirdo, but by the end of that show, it's just about two people married.
I had a married character in one of my scripts.
Yeah, but he went to the doctor because he was worried about red spots under his foreskin.
That actually happened to me.
No one wants to hear about what happened to you. You're just too weird for this town. Now get out of here. But hey, good luck.
Okay.
Ryan gets up and leaves. Sasha, who's been ordering at the counter, sees Ryan, but Ryan does not see her. She walks over to Nathan.
Who was that?
Oh, God. It was this writer who he keeps sending me these relentlessly personal scripts that'll never make money. I mean, if you want to bare your soul, write poetry, right?
You told me you loved personal stories when I met you.
I mean, it depends. Everybody loves Raymond as a personal story.
Uh-huh.
So how you doing? Are you ready to crush another deal?
I've been thinking maybe we shouldn't work together anymore.
I can't tell if you're kidding right now. We just sold that pilot.
My pilot about people working at a pizzeria.
Yeah, what's wrong with pizza? It's bread and cheese. It's delicious. Plus, we got that product placement with Domino's.
You keep pushing me toward these normal, boring, corporatized TV shows. I keep selling them and I feel awful.
So what do you want to do? Write something weird? I'm cool with that. Let's be weirdos.
I don't believe you. I think you're just telling me what I want to hear.
Listen, just because I'm a manager who makes money off of his clients doesn't mean I'm not ready to work on something super boring.
I don't want to write something super boring.
You just said you want to write something boring.
I want to write something that's personal and interesting. And you just told me you dropped that guy because he writes personal stuff.
That's different. He never sold anything.
But that's exactly the kind of writer who you should nurture and whose voice we should add to this industry.
He writes about his dick.
Okay, maybe not him specifically, but someone like that. I need to write something that's weird, that's different, that messes stuff up.
All right. You want to hear the truth?
Yeah.
I'm truth guy
course.
today. In order to write something daring, you need to be daring. And no offense, but you're just kind of a normal person.
What do you mean normal?
What time did you wake up this morning?
I woke up at 6 o'clock, went for my jog.
How long have you been with your boyfriend, Steve?
7 years.
Exactly. You're a stable person. I'm a stable person. You could fire me, but you'll regret it.
I think you're wrong. I think that I am ready to make some changes in my life. I'm sorry. We're done.
Nathan starts to get emotional.
Please wait.
Are you okay?
I really need you. Everybody hangs up if I'm not calling about you. They don't like me. They just like your scripts.
Well, no offense, but maybe I should sign with a manager who has some pull in this town.
I was worried you would say that. I tried to be vulnerable. I opened up.
Fine. I'll write something and maybe I'll show it to you. Just stop crying.
I'm not crying. And thank you.
Nathan's phone dings. He reads the text message.
Who was that? Bob Iger?
You know that Bob Iger would never text me. Come on. That's hurtful.
Interior Ryan's apartment. Night. Ryan walks through the front door.
Well, that manager who was hip pocketing me decided to dump me. God, I'm glad you love me for who I am. I don't know what I'd be without you.
He reaches the bedroom where he sees Claire putting clothes into a suitcase.
Honey, what is this?
It's what it looks like. I'm leaving you.
Come on.
You said you'd become a TV writer, but you're 36 and it's clearly not going to happen.
I want to become more of a normal person. This is very second scene in a pilot I wrote. I think you should stay and we should figure this out.
So me behaving in a way that aligns with reality is bad? I should be some fantasy for you. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm asking if we could try to be responsible adults. We've been dating for a long time. We're both in our 30s. Can we try to make this work?
It's not just your career. I've asked you to go to therapy and you won't do it.
Okay, I'll go to therapy. Will you stay?
That's not how things work. I asked you to do it and you didn't, so I'm leaving.
I work better with deadlines.
Claire takes her bags and leaves. Interior Sasha's apartment. Night. Sasha walks into the kitchen where her boyfriend, Hal, is cooking dinner.
We've got to talk.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Listen, I sold another show.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
And I appreciate that you're supportive, but I need to stop writing this boring stuff and go out and pursue something that's real and interesting.
Amazing. Do it.
Can you please stop interrupting me?
Oh, sorry.
I'm saying that I don't see how I can write interesting stuff if we're still together.
What do you mean? Of course you can. I'm a doctor. I don't need you to work. Do stuff that makes you happy and don't worry about money.
I'm not going to be interesting. I'm not going to do interesting work if everything's really cushy. I need to get out there. I've got to get desperate.
I think you're being really unfair.
Okay, well, what about the fact that we've been together for years and you haven't proposed?
Are you kidding me? I asked you to marry me last month. You said it's a bad time.
It is a bad time because I'm dumping you.
I really think you're going to regret this.
You know, my manager said the same thing. I'm so sick of men deciding what's good for me. In this case, you might be right, though. And it sounds like you will take me back if I end up being wrong.
I don't know. I mean, this is a real turnoff. Dumping me for no reason after 7 years.
Well, what if we call this my Rungspringer?
No, I'm calling it a breakup.
It's been 7 years, though.
Yeah, it's been 7 years. I can't believe that you would behave this way.
Well, now it just seems like you're the one being irresponsible.
You say that while I'm literally cooking dinner for you.
Smells good. Actually, what is it?
Chicken a la king, which you will never get to eat.
Oh, now we're yelling?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
All right, fine. Well, goodbye forever.
Bye.
Sasha walks out and then walks back in.
I don't really want to pay for a hotel. Can I just stay here?
I'll pay for the hotel.
Okay, thanks, Venmo me.
Are you serious? I didn't think you'd take me up on that.
Venmo me half. I'll pay half the rent.
Always the politician.
End of Act 1. Act 2. Interior bar night. Ryan is sitting alone. Sasha walks in and sits on the other end of the bar. Ryan takes out a notepad. She gets up and sits next to him.
What are you writing?
Oh, nothing.
She sneaks a peek.
Hey,
She started staring from across the bar. Is this about me?
I'm sorry. I don't usually get caught. I'm off my game because I've had a tough day.
Tell me about it.
Is that tell me about it like you had a bad day too, or you actually want me to tell you about it?
Both.
My girlfriend dumped me because I'm not a real writer.
What does that mean, a real writer?
What do you do?
No, answer the question.
I am answering it. What do you do?
I'm a realtor.
Okay. So if you had a colleague who had never sold a house, did they count as a realtor?
It's sort of a Schrodinger's cat situation. At one point, before you sell the first house, you become a realtor, but you won't find out until someone opens the box and sees the sale.
Sort of a scrambled metaphor.
Just because you haven't sold any scripts doesn't mean that you're not a real writer.
God, you can tell I haven't sold anything just by looking at me.
Sorry, I shouldn't assume, but have you sold something?
Please don't make me answer that.
So how does writing work?
I don't think I should be teaching that to anyone.
Humor me.
Okay, well, I usually just write about myself, but I was told to stop doing that. So tonight I figured I just talk to someone, find out about their life.
And steal their story.
I would change names, but yeah, more or less.
So what's your story?
Oh, are you gonna steal it from me?
I just want to hear it.
Uh-huh. Well, let me get the head and then I'll tell you the whole boring saga.
Ryan steps away. Sasha looks to her right and sees Nathan staring at her. He laughs and walks over.
Jesus, Nathan. Are you stalking me?
What? No, I was just getting a drink and then I saw you talking to Brian Sartor. Do you know who he is?
He's a writer.
Is that what he told you? Wait, does he know who you are?
No, I told him something else.
You lied? Sasha, you can't start a relationship like that.
I'm not starting a relationship. I was thinking about what you said, how my life is boring.
So you're going to steal Ryan's life and write about it. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of brilliant.
Yeah, now please go away before he comes back.
His interesting life through your 3-act worldview.
I thought you said he just wrote about his dick.
I mean, sure, but a script about a dick with an immaculate sense of structure, that's a hit.
Just go.
Okay, but don't you want to know why I'm out drinking alone?
Not really.
I think my wife is cheating on me.
Good for her. Get lost.
Nathan tears up a bit as he slinks off. Ryan walks back over.
Are you just talking to someone?
What? No.
Ryan looks across the bar and sees Claire sipping whiskey.
Oh God, my ex is here.
Sasha looks at the other end of the bar and sees Hal.
What the hell? My ex is here too.
Ryan walks over to Claire.
What are you doing here?
Who's that woman you're talking to?
It's just a woman.
Angle on Sasha and Hal, who are also talking.
It's so funny that you just happen to be here, and so is my friend's ex.
I'm sorry, it's not a coincidence for me. You still have tracking turned on your phone. Can you please turn it off? It's too tempting for me.
Oh, sure.
Wow. You're going to turn it off just like that.
Angle on Ryan and Claire.
Her ex is here too. It's just a weird coincidence.
Who? That guy she's talking to? Maybe I'll go talk to him.
Sure, go ahead.
So what? You don't miss me at all?
I
You know what? Don't answer that. I hope you don't miss me.
I guess that's nice.
You're unbelievable.
Angle on Sasha and Hal.
We're 38 hours into Love Island. You want me just to finish watching it without you?
Yeah, that's fine. I thought this season was kind of boring anyway.
I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
Claire steps between Sasha and Hal.
Mind if I cut in?
Oh, you're Ryan's ex.
Yeah, and I want to hit on your ex. What do you think of that?
Oh man, this is great. Are you jealous, Sasha? Are you jealous?
Sure.
Sasha walks back to the bar where her and Ryan were drinking. Ryan joins her. Hal and Claire watch them.
We're talking to each other.
Yeah, we love it.
Hal turns to Claire.
So, do you watch Love Island?
Don't actually talk to me. This is just for appearance.
Angle on Sasha and Ryan.
That was bizarre.
Yes, very.
So tell me everything about your life.
I guess it all started when my mom asked me why I hated her, and I told her it was because I felt like I couldn't tell her about the first time I had sex, during which I did not use a condom.
Sasha nods. As Ryan continues talking, we fade out. Interior CBS offices, lobby, day. Sasha sits next to Nathan. He's excitedly flipping through a script.
This is amazing. It's exactly like one of his scripts, but actually good.
I feel kind of bad.
First of all, thank you for taking me back as your manager.
I really thought you wouldn't stop crying until I did.
That's funny.
I'm not kidding.
Okay. And second, don't feel bad. He was trying to do the same thing to you when you approached him.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yes, they do.
The doors to the conference room open.
Okay, let's go. You are going to kill this pitch.
Sasha and Nathan walk into the room. We see a clock on the wall. The hands move as 15 minutes go by. Cut to interior CBS offices, lobby, later. Sasha and Nathan walk out of the room in silence and head to the elevator. Interior elevator, continuous. They're still silent as the elevator goes down.
That was,
Bad.
yeah.
Hey,
Well, it was. I think you need to go back to just meat and potatoes storytelling. Wait, hey, is that an animated show about a piece of meat and a potato?
no, damn it. I'm gonna do this. You like the script?
I like the script, but you don't know how to sell it. You just kept saying foreskin over and over again.
I'll hang out with him one more time, really get to know how he thinks, and then I'll kill the pitch.
I don't know. Hanging out with him and stealing his life story is one thing, but doing it again?
I can't tell if you're kidding.
I am totally kidding. Do it.
Okay, I will.
My sense of humor is kind of dry, right? That's a good thing.
No, it's bad. You have a bad sense of humor.
Interior Ryan's car, night. Ryan is driving. Sasha's in the passenger seat. He pulls up outside her apartment building and parks.
And that was the first time I took a dump in a bucket inside my apartment.
Got it. And sorry, why didn't you just tell your roommate he was spending too much time in the bathroom?
I didn't want to give him the satisfaction.
Right. Okay.
I gotta say, I was really surprised you asked me out a second time. And you asked me so many questions. Made me feel real special.
Oh, well, I think that you are a very special man.
Ryan leans in for a kiss. Sasha backs away.
Sorry, I just got out of something.
Oh, I know that, but you also asked me out a second time.
Yeah, as friends.
You didn't say as friends. We met at a bar.
Friends can meet at bars.
Yeah, okay. I guess so. But wait, why did you ask me so many questions about myself?
Because I was interested. As a friend.
Is this part of some real estate thing? You're trying to sell me a timeshare?
No, good night.
Sasha starts to get out.
Okay, well, I just got out of something too, and I just want to say that I really do like you.
Oh, that's actually kind of sweet.
And thanks for taking an interest. I really appreciate it.
Sasha leans back and kisses Ryan.
Whoa.
Good night.
Cut to exterior apartment building the next morning. Sasha leaves her building carrying a coffee tumbler. She looks out at the sidewalk and sees Ryan asleep in his car. She knocks on the window.
Ah,
Startled, Ryan wakes up and rolls down the window.
Hi?
hi, Sasha. If that is your real name.
Pardon?
Ryan sits up in his seat, brushing his hair with his hand.
After I dropped you off last night and you kissed me, let's not forget that detail.
I remember.
I sat in my car for a while looking for you on Instagram when I saw Nathan tag you in a story saying he's excited for your pitch tomorrow.
Why did you say Sasha is that your real name?
Don't try to worm your way out of this. You're a writer. You lied to me.
I'm sorry, I just needed to switch things up.
You asked me all those questions because you're writing about my life, aren't you?
Yes, but you said you were trying to steal my life story to write about it.
Stealing a life story is also my idea.
You don't own stealing. In fact, no one does. That's why it's called stealing.
You said you were a realtor. You did that whole Schrodinger's cat thing.
What does Schrodinger's cat have to do with it?
It's incredibly specific. People don't usually lie with such detail.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was going to write you a check if I sold the show.
Really?
No, I'm sorry. I feel so awkward right now, I can't stop lying.
Wait, I've got an idea. Why don't you let me come to the pitch? I can help.
You really have no self-respect, huh?
Of course not. This is Hollywood, baby. I just want my cut.
Interior NBC office, lobby day. Sasha sits next to Ryan. Nathan paces in front of them, shaking his head.
This is a bad idea.
Come on, Nathan. I'm finally in a position where I can make you money. Isn't that what you've always wanted?
No, what I always wanted was for you to stop bothering me and move back to Rhode Island.
Connecticut.
If you're going to try to tell me that Rhode Island and Connecticut are two different places, I'm going to fucking scream.
Stop it, Nathan. I want him to pitch the show with me.
But why?
Because it's about his life.
The doors to the conference room open.
I'm sort of panicking. Maybe you should just do it.
No, come on, Ryan. You've got this. I believe in you.
I want to go on the record as saying I do not believe in you, Ryan. Sasha, I believe in you.
The three of them walk into the conference room. We see a clock on the wall. The hands move as 5 minutes go by. Cut to interior CBS offices lobby later. Sasha, Ryan, and Nathan walk out of the room in silence, heading to the elevator. Interior elevator continuous. They're still silent as the elevator goes down.
So, did your urologist know you were going to FaceTime him?
I thought he would provide useful context.
This is a low point of my personal life and career.
Nathan's phone rings. He answers it.
Hello.
Shouldn't really answer a phone in the elevator.
Okay. Thank you.
He hangs up.
Who was that?
That was the execs. And they bought the pitch.
What?
They said they were sick of all this PC crap, and Ryan's obsession with his dick was exactly the sort of fresh energy they're looking for.
That's troubling.
Yeah, it makes me genuinely concerned for the state of the world.
And they're going to let you be showrunner too, Sasha.
What about me? Co-showrunner?
Writer's PA.
Writer's assistant?
Jesus, Ryan, have a little self-respect. You can be a staff writer.
Exterior parking lot later. Ryan, Sasha, and Nathan walk toward their cars.
You know, guys, I got so inspired by the work of you two were doing that I went ahead and I wrote a script of my own.
That's really funny.
Yeah, thanks. I needed that.
It was serious, but sure.
Ryan puts his hand on Nathan's shoulder.
So I guess you're going to rep me now that I've sold something with you, huh?
Afraid not. You're going to get canceled any day now. I am steering way clear.
Nathan gets in his car and closes the door. Sasha turns to Ryan.
He doesn't want anything to do with you, but I would take you to dinner.
Just as colleagues or as a date?
Your complete lack of confidence is kind of endearing.
Answer the question.
As a date.
That is awesome. Honestly, it would be cool to date a real writer.
Okay, now that is a turnoff.
I mean, you're pretty.
Sasha gets in her car and closes the door. Nathan, heading for the exit, stops in front of Ryan and rolls down his window.
Hey, actually, I heard some of that. That was really sweet. I want to rep you for real.
Wait, really?
No, I am fucking with you.
Nathan speeds off, blowing exhaust fumes in Ryan's face. Ryan coughs. The end.
Thank you so much. This amazing cast. You guys are so great. I really appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.